the assembly of the men, you are asked. And then so the only is this one. When I go to see where I become the governor of this, I'll see how many of you come and ask that question. So imagine, so you want to become a governor, so that I know church members they don't go fit they don't fit preach you. So that's why you become a so we learn from Daniel and Joseph. And the way they maintain their godly character. Now let us look at because our topic is what choosing a career that balances Christianity and your ambition. Let us look at a framework for career alignment. Framework. That is how guidelines. Framework. Guidelines in choosing career. As a Christian, the guidelines I can give to you in choosing a career which will do what we can make you are a Christian. You have to consider a Christian when you are working. Framework for career alignment. Number one, in choosing a career, one is clarify values. Clarify values. That is number one. I hope I see with us. Please. Clarify value and calling. Value and calling. What I mean by choosing a career? You want to choose a career? Reflect on in choosing that career. What Christian values matter? What I mean by Christian values and compassion, integrity. What Christian values that you are choosing? Finance banking. I choose to become a lecturer. Now, what Christian values matter in that career? It's choosing to go into military. You are blind because they know no job is scarce, and your uncle is in the police. You can pick police in Nigeria police and see what is happening. I mean, you see how some are living and all that. So you have to clarify the value. What Christian values? What Christian values matter in that career that you want to go in? The book from verse 1 from verse 7 says, commit your way unto the Lord to him, and he will act. And when you read down to verse 7, it says, wait on the Lord. What Christian values evaluate that your choice. Evaluate your choice radically. So number 2 is what? So the first one is what? Verify the values and calling in career. Number 2 is your choice radically. That's way it says that the Bible should be a mirror. Is someone getting me? You know what mirror is? What you use to check yourself before you go. What you use to check yourself before maybe after brushing your teeth. Mirror is very important. Even in public, they always start by practicing in front of the mirror. As you are looking at yourself on the mirror, so let that self, the image of yourself, be your audience. Because you begin to look at what? The crowd of others that you have in the church hall here, or elsewhere, or in the school auditorium. the word of God should be a mirror. That we used to do what? Look at ourselves. How I feel. The same thing. Evaluate your choice biblically. What I mean by that is that does this job align with evaluate it? According to Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, does this job I want to choose, this career, the Bible does it align with what the Bible says of God and His righteousness and righteousness? Does this job align with the righteousness of God? Now, would this work missionary compromise my value? Will it compromise? We always involve, my God. The effort in that your work will glorify God. Not the one that is what happens is you have to pay, you have to collect the bride. This, then you say that is and you also dance according to it. So that is the nature of the work. That's it. For example, good. Now we see, I've always expressed disappointment at the present government. How instead of providing million jobs that they were promising the young people, now we see that they are importing into our country with Naira and also. That's what they're importing. They're encouraging our young people that they should keep sustainable job. Encouraging young people to gamble their life. Some have gambled even their books. Gamble their future. Gamble gamble. So you as a company that own this narrative, it is almost at every business on your street. And you see the little shop and the driving, then you want to go and take Lotto to your family compound. Yeah? You want to do what? You want to Lotto house, gambling house. Now look at that's what we are talking about. What Christian values? What Christian values? Does that you said yes at the Naira shop? We used to sell a bit, and we earn some. They pay well, 150,000 every month. You want to go and live there, and you know very much. It's just we have been saying we have been talking against what gambling, and you are working in gambling house. Saying you does it align with that? Now, number 3, embrace ambition with humility. Embrace ambition with humility. What I mean that set focus goals. So embrace your ambition with humility. Humility, do not embrace your ambition with pride. That means be ready to change in accordance with the what? With the principle of God. And then another is choosing career that balances with ambition. Do not fail to act with prayer. Do not fail to ask prayer, ask God for wisdom in choosing that career. Begin and end your decision making with prayer. That point is that begin, pray often about that decision that you make. And seek godly counsel. You can seek godly counsel from some people that you know who have called that way. Seek godly counsel from people that you know. You can get that counsel from the Bible, from the Word of God, and get that counsel from this member, my church member, who can serve as your mentors in that career. So you just go into it without having knowledge about it. About it. Then explore that job. You can explore that job. Sometimes you can take up internship. There are some internship programs. Though some of the internship programs, they may not be salary based. They may not be paid. That period of money you are working, you are gaining experience before you really set your full feet on the job. At least you get an idea about how that job will be. How it is before. One good thing about internship. Internship is supposed to have experience about it before you really start. Should I proceed? Should I take up full employment in it and all that? Then before I run, now three careers of your interest. Three careers of your interest. Careers of your interest. Yeah, this is the area that we want to evaluate ourselves. There are many persons who have chosen some careers, done some things, chosen some work. You might not actually know your focus, might not actually know what you are trying to do. It's important to carry out evaluation on that work you are doing, the career you are driving, and try to balance it with your life as a Christian, the principles of Christianity. So I'm going to call any person about it. So after choosing that three interesting careers to you, now for each of them, I want you to answer these three questions. For each of them. Now we have the three questions here. One is what? How does this career serve others? By that I mean, consider the impact of what you have on the community and the individual. The impact that you have on the community, maybe your relation, your family people, maybe your an individual. Does it meet a genuine need or contribute positively to society? Now, the first now of interest. Now, to ask this question, well, how does this career serve others? That's the first question. Now, the next question that Does this believe? Does it allow me to live as a Christian? Can I live as a true career that the environment and nature support or ability to practice and express but we all pay lots of money. Dear fellow, actually finish all everyone. So you choose to open it because there is money. The way you choose to open it, now your Christian family. What is challenges, problems that are we getting? You know, there are some people, some problems they face are from the kind of work they do. If you do not know, you know Jonah chapter 1. The Bible tells us when Jonah was in that when he was running away from the Lord, he was going towards that. Remember what they were back in the ship what did we do that they of God where are you from? What is your occupation? Who are you? And the fundamental area that to you kind of some problems different from the way from the right is area you would not. By that means how to be able to do it to surmount the mountain to those challenges. You are taking up. Just like my brother wants to work in the airways. For example, when I you have to okay. And you now the number of days amount that you'll be spending so possible challenges and how would you be able to do what to overcome them? Now I'm serious